Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the Iron Life Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Tutela, here to help you live the Iron Life. I want to make 2024 the best fucking year of your life because it's up to you. So let's make it that way. Before we get into today's show, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Thorne supplements. So if you guys have taken supplements in the past, if you have paid any attention to the supplement industry, that you know that most of them are dog shit, and you don't want to be taking dog shit, and I don't want you to take dog shit either. I want you to get only the highest quality supplements, and most people don't know where to begin with that. So Thorne is going to be your go-to for supplements. It's the company that we can stand behind. I could personally stand behind and say this is one of the best supplement companies out there. I have now been using Thorne for the last several months. Their whey protein, their multivitamin, B complex, vitamin C, their fish oil, all their stuff. And it's really top notch. I even started taking their beta alanine because I'm playing around with that to see how that works and how it affects my training. And I'll give you guys some of my personal feedback on that in a couple weeks. But for the month of January, you could save 15% on Thorne products by going to thorne.com/u/Tutela. So that's Thorne, THORNE.com/U/Tutela, TUTELA, to save 15% only for the month of January, because then that's going to go down to only 10%. But you want to get some extra savings, try some extra stuff, save a little extra schkadal, then head over and check that out right away before January is over. So with that being said today, guys, I want to talk to you about leadership. As my friend Bedros Keuilian says, leadership is the problem and leadership is the solution. So if you are a business owner or you are just looking to lead people in your life, could be your kids, could be your wife, could be your friends, your coworkers, maybe even your boss, these leadership principles, or pillars rather, can help you. And the reason that I know this is because this is stuff that I've learned from my mentors over the years and through my experiences running multiple businesses. I understand the importance of leadership because at one point I thought I was a good leader and I really wasn't. And so I had to learn these things to help move the needle forward in my businesses and in my life. And once I did, I realized how much better people respond to the things that I want done, and also just how much better your time spent with the people is that you're leading. When you're a better leader, a lot will change for you. And so I don't claim to be a Navy SEAL level of expert as far as leadership goes, but I have certainly learned a lot from those guys, and I have certainly learned a lot from the people who are doing this in the business world at the highest levels, my mentor and friend Bedros Keuilian being one of them. So I learned a lot, and I just want to share with you guys today what has worked for me, what I've learned from them, and maybe you could figure out a way that you could apply this to your own life and or business. So let's get right into it, guys. So lesson number 1, lead from the front. So if you are expecting people to do something, but you're unwilling to do those things yourself, you're probably not going to get the outcome that it is you're looking for. So I could use fitness as an example. I could have all the knowledge in the world when it comes to fitness. I could have degrees, I could have certifications, I could have all those bells and whistles. But if I'm 50 pounds, if I got 50 pounds of fat hanging off my ass, if I'm drinking 6 days a week, if I'm eating fast food, but I'm telling you that you shouldn't do any of that and you need to do this and wake up at this time, you're going to be like, this guy's a fucking phony. I'm not going to listen to this guy. Like, how could I do that? How could he expect me to do that if he's not doing any of that stuff? You need to lead from the front. And one of the best things about that, guys, is when you lead from the front, it's not so much about telling people what they have to do, but it's inspiring them to want to do the thing. Because when they see it, that sparks inspiration in them or motivation, a little extra kick in the ass to get going. And so now that requires less effort from you in telling or demanding what it is that you want done. So if you could figure out a way to inspire your team or inspire your clients or inspire your family to get a certain thing done, then that's the way to do it. That's going to be the most effective way to do it, in my opinion. Here's an example of my home life. When I moved in with Gab and her daughter Giselle, I noticed that they were not as meticulous about getting the dishes done as I may necessarily be. So when there's dishes stacked to the fucking ceiling in the sink, it would drive me crazy. So when I told them, hey guys, you got to do this or that, you got to put these dishes away, blah, 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 they didn't really receive that, as well as when I started washing the dishes on my own and putting them in the dishwasher and taking the initiative to do it. Now, am I perfect? Gab will tell you no. But I will tell you that doing that has certainly yielded a better result because I started leading and showing that I am willing to take part in the thing that I want done as well. And once it starts getting done, guys, if it's from a leadership standpoint of managing a team, you don't want to micromanage and start jumping in and doing your team's job. So that washing the dishes example may not be best. But if you do it in a way